Okay, thank you Amsterdam. It's been fantastic. This is the bike, if I haven't shown you already, our hire bike, and I managed to find parking just near the canal, no problem. So there we are. That was a great trip to Amsterdam, and today I'm heading out to Hamburg via Groningen. Anyway, there's apparently a really good bridge to go over. It's a beautiful route, and then on to Hamburg. Should take about 5.5 hours today. Kind of bittersweet, really. I'm leaving Amsterdam. It happens to be a place that I truly love, and it was so good catching up with my friend Cindy. That's one of the benefits of traveling, is you meet people along the way, and you tend to have lifelong friendships out of it. So heading up to Groningen. I can't even spell it. Anyway, leaving the canals of Amsterdam behind me now. Just taking a little break here for a second so I can get my GoPro sorted out, because I'm having a little issues with sound. But anyway, back on the road. It's 130 along here, so it's a little hard to film, and also it's not really my priority when you're going at 130. In any case, this is really a rural sort of trip, and you can smell like it stinks of cows and cow manure. Now I've got to try and work out how to actually get back onto the freeway again. That should be fun. There must be an entry up here somewhere. Trucks are based up here. It's a little hard to talk. I have a feeling it's just up here. Yep. There we go. Yeah, so the countryside, I'll just close my, there we go. The countryside tends to be obviously extremely rural. You can see that here. I'll just bring up the camera a bit. There we go. That's pretty typical. And you've got these big windmills everywhere. And let me just run it into gear here. Yep, that's it. Plenty of police on the road too, so I'm sort of having to go a little bit more cautious. And it's extremely windy, which is why I'm not tending to vlog much on the routes. But I did want to show you what it's like in the Dutch countryside. Even though it's June and it's summer, it's just really hazy and cloudy. I can see some cars coming behind me. Of course, I'm always sticking to the right here, doing the right thing. It's 120 km an hour along this route. Some parts 130. And I hope all you're hearing, is not just the wind. All right, back soon. Just heading through the countryside. Had a bit of bad news just now. I was driving along, and you notice there's no GPS. It literally flew off. Like, I heard it hit the tank. I heard it hit the tank here, and I could just see it from the corner of my eye. I stopped, had a look around. I ended up calling the hire company in England. I didn't know what had happened, and unfortunately it was too dangerous for me to start looking around for it. There's a lot of traffic on this road, as you can see, so I had to give up on that idea, and as a result I am going to have to do an insurance claim for loss of whatever, so I have to get a new GPS attached. And that's just bad luck. Such is life. These things come and hit you sometimes. Yeah, but these cars going down the freeway are just too fast, and when you're stopped on the side of the road over here and you've got an issue, the last thing you want to do is start looking in the grass for something that might have flicked, and there's no saying that when you find it, it's actually going to work. Especially after I was doing 130 at the time. I should be doing 130 now. Just a bit disappointing, but I can't change that, can I? That's part of travel. Just going over this beautiful bridge. And the countryside's amazing here. Big windmills, lake or rivers coming in, fields. Just beautiful. Only thing missing, navigation. Thank you to Moto Plaza in Groningen. What a lucky find. For €200, this BMW dealer has sold me the exact same model of this outdated GPS, but it's a BMW brand, and really saved my holiday, to be honest with you. It's exactly the same. It's just got... I just stopped off at this Texaco to clean my, go to the bathroom number one, and also to clean my screen. Because it was filthy. So I'm off to Hamburg. Can you see that? I still can't get over what happened today as far as losing the GPS and then getting a new one for 200. Okay, anyone notice what's missing here? Keys. So I need to get organised before I do video. I'm just going through a tunnel, so at the moment I'm a little bit happier, especially with what Klaus did for me at Moto Plaza in Groningen. Well, I think they call it Groningen. I don't know how they pronounce it. Anyway, I will be back in touch with them to thank them later. In the meantime, I am going through a tunnel on my way to Brennen in Germany. I've just crossed the German border, and the only way you'd know it is because of a sign that said something like English, German, Netherlands, Dutch, da da da. And sorry about that. One of the things I'm finding is there's a few bugs on the way, and it's hitting my screen and making it really dirty. So luckily I stopped at the Texaco and cleaned up my screen, the visor. So I've got to get out of this lane quick, smart. They're causing problems for me. There we go. But it's great to be back on the road again. And now in Germany, I think the names of the towns sort of tell you that. Near Emden in Leer, 8 kilometers away. I'm about 55 kilometers outside of Bremen, which is where that is. Whenever I see churches, I know that's usually a city centre, and I'm hoping that that is the city centre for Bremen, because I haven't reset my GPS. And Bremerhaven, I'm sort of playing it by ear now, because I didn't put Bremen into the GPS, I put Hamburg into the GPS, and I've gone and made a change because I wanted to, and I can, right? Holidays and all, but I'm looking for Brenham Central and I'm missing that bit. So I might even just have a bit of a look up here. Oops, I'm going to go up here and just get off the road for a bit. I really want to brake, to be honest with you. It's I don't mind getting lost as long as I have a GPS to help me out. Bremen Nord would have to be Bremen North, so I don't think I'm too far gone. I might just drive into here for a second and reset the GPS so I don't fuck up too much. There we go. Well, coming into Bremen now. I've typed into the GPS the centre, at least oh, sorry, we go through here. There we go. I've typed into the GPS to take me to a shopping mall just in the middle of the city, and hopefully that will give me a chance to have a bit of a break. It's not what I thought it would be, Bremen. Not that I've seen it all, obviously. I've just come on the outskirts of the city. But that's looking like Bremen. That's exactly what it is. It's a city. Sort of just wandering around now. Oop, 30. Yeah, you find the signs on the road will tell you 50, and then the ones on the ground will say 30. So you're sort of going to mix between the two. Which it says 50 on my GPS, so who knows. A bit of a chance to have a look around at Bremen. I have a feeling that I'm pretty much in the residential part. In Sydney we call this Housing Commission. That's what it looks like. It's all the same colour, all large. Some nice homes here on the left. Okay, I made it to this shopping centre. Oh God, I really just wanted a break, to be honest with you. Hello. Nice to see you again. Yeah, so, you know, good old Burger King, but I just wanted to have a look around the shopping centre, to be honest. Something different to do. And I'm going to be here for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, have something to eat. Put this away. Turn this off. And I'll just have a bit of a break from driving. And that'll give me another hour to get to Hamburg. I'm not in a rush, so that's good. I'll be back shortly. Well, I think I finally found the Autobahn, because the cars are absolutely flying. I'm sticking in the right lane, but every now and again I'll fly to the second lane, like now. I'm doing 130. They must be doing anything from 150 up to 200 kilometers an hour. The road itself is like concrete. Very smooth. Absolutely no problem at all with the road itself. Beautiful. But boy, are these guys flying, and they're coming from nowhere. All you see is their lights in the back, in the like the mirror. And when they come past you, you watch. I'm doing 121 at the moment. And every time I go past a truck, it's sort of so windy, it sort of pushes you aside for a second. So you really got to hang on tight. And I think as long as you can recognize that's how you're going to play the game. You know, for me, I'm going to stick to the right a little bit. I'm not going to keep up with these guys at 160. There's just no way that this bike's going to be able to manage it that well. I'm doing 121 at the moment, and I could probably go to 130, but that's it. I've got this guy coming out here on the right, so I've got to quickly switch lanes. And that would pretty much define the Autobahn, and you're going to see some cars in a second. I'll leave it on, the camera on, just for a sec. There you go. Flying past you. I'm doing 126. They'll be in Hamburg in the next 10 minutes. I'm currently about 35 minutes outside of Hamburg. My new GPS doesn't tell me how many kilometers. It just tells me the speed I'm doing or what I should be doing. A lot of pit stops along the way with service stations and truck stops, lots and lots of trucks. I am in the home of Mercedes-Benz. Well, one of the homes, Hamburg. Very nice and clean. I feel like this is quite a decent looking city actually, just driving around. Don't know if there's anything like I've seen before. A little bit like Belgium, I suppose. No, not really. But yeah, it looks quite nice. I've got about a 15-minute ride to go to get to my hotel, which is just the Ibis Hotel here in Hamburg. Coming into the final moments of my trip to Hamburg. Bit of water, as you'd expect. Actually, I found the hotel. It's the Ibis budget, and it was apart from the fact that it was only €70 for the night, 70. It's in a great location, which meant more to me than just the money. New GPS is working well. I should be there in about another 4 minutes. I seem to be copying every traffic light though. But what I love about these is they give you a heads up with the orange and then the green. It's actually a really clean city. I mean, I could tell that off the bat. Anyone could. Just walking around, or just driving around it. It's rather clean. Here's another red light for you. They love me, these red lights. Yeah. Oh, hello from Hamburg. Just having a bit of a walk around, as you do when you get to a city. I have a feeling this is the main train station here. We'll have a look around, eh? I was right about being a train station. Look at the size of this place. It's massive. That's what I come to see. As you know, Hamburg's a port city. This is at almost 7 o'clock at night. Sort of only arrived, so I haven't really got my bearings. But plenty of water around. Well, the train station's up that way. And over there, they've got this really large waterfall which I want to check out. It looks like some of the highlights of the city. I have a feeling it's duck season. There are heaps of ducks and swans. So this is Hamburg. A really pretty city. It's got this amazing fountain in the middle. And you can see the churches just over there. Very pretty city. And that's the Rothhaus. Got a section here with some bridges over it. We've got this nice terrace that leads onto Rothhaus. Bit of shopping for you. And I think feeding the swans is a favourite for the swans. Looks like we've even got a nest builder here, can you see it? The Rothhaus is really magnificent. It's the detail. Incredible. It's like a piazza. Really surprisingly beautiful city. Of course, you can't come to Germany without having currywurst.